What it do, anime crew? Amen. Listen, today I'm going to be ranting about Season 3, Episode 2 of Love, Death, and Robots, Bad Traveling, per the request of Aesop on Patreon. This is an episode of the anthology Netflix animation series. This one was directed by David Fincher. Holy shit, the animation is beautiful. It's like super extremely detailed 3D animation, but at the same time, obviously it's not as detailed as something like Avatar Way of Water or something, but this is like exactly what I would want. This looks so much better than that, to be honest, because it's still very stylized. The facial proportions are still very exaggerated and on some level cartoonish, yet it retains a unique grit, which also allows the monster design to shine through. This was an episode that was basically, there was this monster on board that was like, all right, I'll spare you. I'm skipping over a lot of shit. The main character is really smart, and so it's cool to watch him and his master plan unfold, because it seems a little bit devious from the viewing perspective for a little while. Like you're not totally sure at first if he's really in the right, but by the end it is revealed that he was the only person who had other people's best interests in mind the whole time. He's kind of an interesting character though, because I think part of the reason he makes everybody vote on whether they're gonna go to the island or whether they're just gonna let it kill a bunch of people, go to a different island, or whether they're just going to let it kill a bunch of people. And I think that was a way for him to essentially just figure out who he can feed to the monster to keep it chill, in good conscience, without telling them that that's part of the deal. And then he also was able to make it appear as if he mixed up the ballots and that everybody else was safe, so that it would take slightly longer for them to revolt against him. And then he would have a little bit more time in that respect as well. But at the end of the day, everybody was revealed to be total cowards, and he was the only one who wasn't. But it's interesting because he left himself alive last. Like he wanted to make sure that it didn't kill all the innocents, yet at the same time he could have just blown up the ship then and there. You know, he really could have just, actually, now that I think about it, he probably could have blown it up at like any moment. I mean, what's the lifeboat he got into? I mean, that was always there, right? So he actually probably should have just done that. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, now that I really think about it. But the idea, it was a little bit weird that he took so long to give himself up. You know, like it felt like he was... he definitely still had that self-preservation in him. So, you know, there were a couple of wrinkles to his character. So it was definitely interesting to watch. It was interesting to watch his plan unfold, to watch the conspiracy of people trying to take him out of the ship. It was pretty short, like 20 minutes. But I mean, the animation absolutely stole the show. There was a lot of great attention to detail, like the corpse that the monster was talking through, decaying over the days. Of course, as I was talking about the dialogue, but also the, just like the whirling shots. The chase scene was fucking awesome at the end, where the claws are like grabbing at him and just out of reach, and there's like little appendages that are hitting him, but he's like shaking them off, and it was like, damn, yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly the type of scene I want to see from a monster design like this. And so, yeah, I would say this was just a great little episode. I don't particularly have much to say about it, but I've seen a few episodes of Love, Death, and Robots now, probably like 5 or 6, and they've all been really good. It's definitely a neat little show, anthology series that I recommend to anybody out there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. You guys take it easy.